Hello, my name is Dan Lacey and I am the owner and proprietor of Home to Sale Investments, LLC. Thank you for watching this video. So what I do is I am an investor with my own money. I purchase homes. I have a good loyal following of people who tell me houses are available. I'm able to get them for the right price, so therefore I can sell them for the right price. A lot of times what I do is I hold the mortgage for many people. I have references and a lot of people are happy because primarily folks come to me because they've never been able to obtain a mortgage for a home, so therefore they're stuck renting. Does that sound like you? Okay, then maybe you're in the right place. From there, I know a lot of people have had maybe some financial issues in the past, some great hardship in the past, and bad credit. They just didn't pay bills. Maybe it's a combination thereof. In any event, that's why I'm here. I like to help folks to be able to get into a house and own a house rather than continuing to pay rent. So from there, there is, obviously there's a tremendous amount of scams that go on, from Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, even just robocalls, right? There's just so much scam. So that's why I would like for you to at least look me up in the state of Florida, Home to Sale Investments, Daniel Lacey, that is me. From there, I do not charge any application fee. That maybe is for some of the bigger, banks like Chase Manhattan banks, or people that are just looking to get rich by stealing people's money. And at that point, that's not something that I ask for. It's not something I ever ask for. I do have an application, and I like to review each one. I do things on a first come, first served basis. And obviously the biggest criteria is you need to have a job, right? Believe it or not, that sounds logical, but a lot of folks come to me and they say I'm on Social Security, and that's just not going to work for you, and it's not going to work for me. In addition, they need to make enough money to substantiate the monthly payments. Typically, it's 3 times the amount of the payment, right? So if a payment were $1,500 a month, you should have a household that's collecting at least $4,500 a month or more. From there, I do take into consideration those things that we spoke about earlier, personal hardships, maybe bankruptcy, maybe some financial issues that you've had years ago, so we can discuss this. Again, I'm looking for folks, not people that are flipping houses. Typically, they can get their own loans. For me, I'm looking for someone that cannot get a house, and this would be their first house. Now, obviously, any house that I sell will have an upfront down payment. That is not something that you pay me in advance. That is something once we're both happy and content, then you would make a deposit, and then after that, the remainder before you move in. Now, that down payment is obviously goes toward the house. That is not just free money for me. So just to give some examples, again, just some rough examples. If a house was $100,000 and I wanted $10,000 up front, what would happen is that $10,000 comes off of the price, right? So then I would hold the mortgage for $90,000. Does that make sense? So that's what I do. Now, in addition, sometimes I do need more money as a down payment, considering I put a lot into the house, right? There are some houses that I get, they have a tremendous amount of work, and we do all the rehab to the house and make it beautiful. So obviously I put a lot of money into it, so I need more money down. Now, I realize a lot of people don't have great deep pockets, so they might need some assistance. What I will do for a lot of folks is that I will actually allow you to pay me per month for 12 months, for 1 year. You make your payments to me as a rent for 1 year, and out of that monthly payment, I will give you a credit that at the end of the year, at the end of the 12 months, you would then be able to use that credit in addition to your down payment, which comes off of the asking price. So for example, if again, we had that same example of a $100,000 home and you put $10,000 down, and I allowed you a credit of $500 per month. So for every monthly payment that you made on time for 12 months, I will give you $500 credit per month. That means 500 times 12 months equals $6,000. So now you have $10,000 as a down payment plus $6,000 that again comes off of the price of the house. So from a $100,000 home, now your mortgage is $84,000, right? $100,000 minus $10,000 minus the $6,000 equals $84,000. So I like to help folks like that too. But again, we need to find the right house for you. And furthermore, I need to know that you have a job, verifiable income. You need to show me your pay stubs. You need to fill out an application. I'd like to know a little bit about you and your situation. I would like to meet you in person. That would be no problem for me because I think you would want to know who you're giving your money to. And we go from there. So apart from that, if you have any other questions, I am here to answer them for you. Another thing, one last thing too, is that my current interest rate for holding mortgages is not 18%. It is not some crazy 11%. Mine right now is 7.9%. Okay? So, and again, these are not $500,000 loans. These are smaller loans. Maybe it's $84,000, like we said before. Maybe it's $100,000. Maybe it's $60,000. Whatever the case is, the smaller the amount of the loan, the less financing charges you'll be paying, right? So at that point, if you have any questions, by all means, get in touch with me. And I wish you well, and I hope to be able to put you in a house very, very soon.